Hey y'all, it's Emma, and welcome back to my gameplay channel. Today we are continuing possibly my favorite game of the year, a KFC dating simulator. Is it just a ploy for consumerism? Absolutely. Am I hooked? Yeah, I am. Am I in love with an anime Colonel Sanders? Potentially. This is episode 5, and if you haven't checked out any of these videos, you really have to watch the playlist. Not because I want you to, but because you need to, because I have no idea what's happening, and it's definitely a journey I recommend you go on. So let's just get into it. After she and Clank had an outrageous argument, Miriam is in need of a pep talk, so that's what we're gonna do. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you little interest anyhow. You know when you feel like a game is talking directly to you? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for the day. I'm gonna make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early, to practice a dish. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. What have I learned here at all? And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Emma's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Emma, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? It's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I don't want to burn the pot pie, because I have a history with fire in this game, so... Okay, you got me. Doing a little more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's very impressive. Very impressive. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day, always tearing up in my pie. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, but going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. Fried chicken. Is that trademarked? Fair. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out, really cool, special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously ejects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend blaster! Attack! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops up an open sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Fair. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique! Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. What? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Yeah. I've been procrastinating on this for too long. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You've summoned me, the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place. In my old life. In your old life? I was not always the monster you see before me, no. Once I was but a student like yourself who attended the school. Spork monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When the spell says, only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The Spork Monster's smile curls up mischievously. I regret summoning Spork Monster. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley before you can think better of this dastardly decision. He recites a spell that turns her into a chicken! Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go, bye! Uh-oh. This could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You don't know what to do. Would it be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken? And yet that seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. Should I try to save her and turn her into a spork monster? You turn to the next page and cast a reverse spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself. That was thrilling. What? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Ahem. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then you realize Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him, and ruined your chances of any kind of future together. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You give up and drop out. No. Summon extra power from deep within ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Emma, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Monologue, ghost student. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Emma, you have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Oh no, that's what I've been craving for the past week. I want chicken tenders. If they show a picture, I'm gonna go to KFC. I'm gonna say the game seduced me, and I'm gonna have to go to KFC if they show a picture. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students? Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hey, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Poor Pop. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. There were 4 of us the whole time? It's been a long semester. Wow. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. That looks delicious. And also small. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. This game is... Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Emma, for helping me to believe in myself. Of course. I feel like I didn't help that much. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe. Hoon? Never seen that word before. Urchin's shell, topped with caviar. That looks super deadly. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Ah, poor Van Van. That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back because his tongue is poked and prodded. Oh, Sprinkles, it's a sad puppy. Van Van's face is like ultimate frown. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Poor Sprinkles. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Who would have thought? Honestly, I have no idea. This game is... I'm learning so much, I'm learning so little. Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour! Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. I hope not, Van Van. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That looks impossible to eat. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Ashley, this is a cooking school. Also, you were a chicken at one point. Why would you make sugar glass? Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Emma? I told you, it's a display piece. Toast in my ears? Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. She got us again, guys. She got us one more. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What begins with a bowl of delicious mac and cheese, they're going to show a picture, has become something else. Yeah, I want that. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passed the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh, I hate that. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, ow, ow. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Game's funny. That was a funny joke. I got the joke. Did you get the joke? I got the joke. That was a funny joke. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. What a crop top. For both of them. I love that they're both cropped and both wearing short shorts. I love that. Bring back the crop tops for men. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me. I feel deceived. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I would prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster. I hate this. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry. Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. She's cute! I want to look that cute. Her hand is super weird. I, just realized that. Ew. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He has a crown! Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was at least we could do for the school's dean. Now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of such and such. Boy, they tried really hard with some names in this one. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Oh, he's got a little bow! Oh, he's a little hat! Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Okay. What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I wanted to date Clank. This isn't fair. I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Wow, girl, okay, stand up for yourself. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I mean, they're not wrong. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Aww. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh! A boy who can rock a t-shirt, jeans, a watch. I'm easily impressed. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Oh, buddy. I did not get I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Emma, what are you doing, sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I feel like my character's just like, oh, nothing. What a little tease. My character's a tease. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. This truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes! I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Emma. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Okay, he's getting snarky. Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school? Oh, my dear Emma, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! I loved that. That was so much fun. I can't believe what a good time I had with it. That was so silly and foolish and honestly a really great ad for KFC and one that I am contributing to. I hope you've had as much fun as I have with I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed that at all, and if there are any other weird dating simulators you want me to try out, please let me know. I would love to keep doing this, just because it's bizarre, and it's feeding the empty hole in my heart that being single has created. So leave it a like if you like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more gameplay from me, and check out my main channel if you want to see something a little more different and a little different and a little more structured. And if you have any other ideas for what games you want me to play, let me know on my socials. I'd love to talk to you there. That's it for me today, guys. I hope you will see me next time. Peace.